All right, guys, another business idea that you could definitely use, and this one is simple, easy, and fun. So do yourself a favor, and if you like videos like this, just I don't know, click the subscribe button, and yeah. So if you don't know anything about me, I go by the name of Malcolm Finance, and I've made over $1 million online back in 2019. It was a long time ago. And ever since then, I've just been searching for ways to make money. Period. Because as you can see, I'm not a teenager. And I was born a long time ago, and I've been lied to, man. I've been lied to. I was told that, hey, you gotta do this to make money. You gotta be smart. You gotta be rich and successful. And everybody always told me this is the way you make money. This is the way you make money. But they never really told me exactly how. They just told me just go out there and make money. I listen to everybody, man. I listen to the rappers. I listen to uh, the businessmen and who say things like you gotta wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, and all of that is crap. Everything is crap. All of that is crap. That's not good advice at all. All you have to do is make money, taking from somebody who makes. I woke up to $1,000 today. All you have to do is to make money is literally just help people and solve their problems. That is it. Help people and solve their problems. And the way how I've been effectively do that, been able to effectively do that is by something I like to call middleman branding. Now, middleman branding is powerful. Why? Because it puts you between a problem and a solution. And that's why I like it so much. Once you understand middleman branding, as a concept, you can do anything. You can go from drop shipping to free brand scaling, which is what everybody's talking about right now. You can go from free brand scaling to TikTok, from TikTok to YouTube, from YouTube to uh, what is the other one that everybody's talking about? To ChatGPT, AI automation. There's so many things that you could do. All you have to understand is how to be in a good middleman. And a good middleman makes everybody's life easier. Think about it like Uber. That's my favorite business out there. Uber doesn't own any cars. Uber doesn't own it. There's no buildings where you could go in and you could, book a Uber. All they own is the app. And everybody can agree with me. Uber makes everybody's life so much easier. It's safer, and they just keep on improving day after day after day. They just keep on improving year after year. They keep on improving, and they are a middleman, and that's what everybody should strive to be, a middleman. And it's not only with Uber. You got Expedia.com. There's so many things that you could just be a middleman for, and then you could take that same concept of being a middleman and just really push it to the limits. So you don't only have to be a middleman where you actually physically make an app or you actually physically do something monumental. You could be a middleman in theory, and you can make it more practical. So you could be a middleman between somebody's problems and the solution, right? You know what I mean? So that's all you really are. Just put yourself between a problem and a solution, and somebody will pay you for it. That's just the way it goes down. When I look in the mirror, my skin is brown. That's why I will never ever be broke, because I understand the concept of middleman branding. A prime example of that is, say somebody wants to lose weight. You don't even have to be a fitness expert. You don't. You just put yourself in between the solution and the problem. Somebody wants to lose weight and lose weight. What you can do is scour the internet and search for ways how people have lost weight quickly. You can do that, and then you can compile it, put it into a project, put it into a something that is digestible, something that somebody can look at, something that somebody can follow, put it into a guide, and then sell it to them. And you can even be truthful when you're a middleman. Say, hey, listen, I'm not a fitness expert. I'm not a fitness coach, but this is what everybody's saying. This is what all of the fitness coaches are trying to are saying when it comes to losing weight. And I'm not just. And the best thing about my guide is that I'm taking all of the best information from all of the different fitness coaches, and I'm putting it in one place so that you can pick and choose which advice you want to follow. And then you can just point out problems. Sometimes when you work with one fitness coach, they're telling you to do it that way, but everybody's biochemistry is different. One thing doesn't work for everybody. And they are always trying to, they have a little bit of ego attached to them because, they're a fitness coach and it's their lifestyle. But there's a way how you can lose weight without simply doing this or without simply doing that. And then you do that. And then you sell that to people. And the best thing about the algorithm, this social media thing, is that your vibe will find your tribe. I really seriously believe that. That's why if you notice, when I put out my content, I don't put out no hashtags. I don't put out no clever strategies. I just give value because the people who are for me are going to find me. And when they find me, we're gonna have a great relationship because I'm going to help them. They're gonna look at me like coach, mentor, and just like how somebody looked at me, like how I looked at somebody like a coach and mentor. So that's really all you need. You just need to middleman a product. And you can do that with so many different things. And that leads me to how you can make a lot of money in the business idea that I've been telling you guys about, or I want to tell you guys about rather. So this right here is a thumbnail business, and I made this thumbnail completely with AI, and I don't know, that's just amazing to me to be able to make this with ChatGPT. And look at that thumbnail; that's a decent thumbnail, and I made that in probably like 6 minutes, and it's all because of ChatGPT and their new photo design capabilities. ChatGPT is always updating, and I love ChatGPT because it makes everybody's job so much easier. So honestly, truthfully, if you want to start a business, you can. A thumbnail business, you can start a thumbnail business making thumbnails. And remember, middleman branding is at the cusp of all this, is at the forefront of all this, man. Because I didn't design this myself. I use AI. But I can use my understanding of what people want and middleman it. And so if somebody is a YouTuber and they're trying to make better thumbnails, tell them, hey, listen, all you have to do is pay me probably like $1,000 a month, something like that, and I'll make unlimited thumbnails for you. So you can make as much videos as you want, and I'll make all of the thumbnails. And on top of that, if the thumbnails don't, you always want to make sure you help them, not try to just be selfish. If the thumbnails don't make any money, or if your views don't go up at all, then we can stop working together, and I'll start working for you for free or something like that until I start making until you start your views and everything starts to go up. And remember, in middleman branding, you always want to provide value because that's where the secret sauce is. Everybody's trying to get money from people, but you just want to make it seem like, I just want to help you out. That's it. Trust me. If you help people, the money will come. Trust me. And you're not doing no work because it's all from ChatGPT. You're not doing no work. You're just going up there saying, "Hey, can you make a thumbnail in YouTube dimensions?" And they're gonna ask me questions so that you could do it for me. And then they're going to ask you questions. ChatGPT is going to ask you questions. You answer the prompt, the questions, and then after that, it makes a thumbnail. And this is based on a video that I made from my channel, my other channel, where I teach people how to make $400 a day. Because this is what I wake up to almost every single morning, as you can clearly see. $800 yesterday on this account, $300 yesterday on this account, and I was just trying to show people exactly how to do it. Because I'm middleman brand, I teach people how to do it. And I went to a thumbnail guy, and he was like, "Oh, you don't charge me." He was trying to charge me an arm and a leg, and you could tell he only cared about himself. So I said to myself, "Man, why don't I just see if ChatGPT can do it?" ChatGPT can do it, as you could clearly see. Now, if you want to, in everything that you do when it comes to making money, period, is all about your marketing. It don't matter how good your product is. If nobody knows that your product exists, you're not making no money. You're just not gonna make any money. So you have to go on sites like Fiverr, which is probably low level marketing, going on sites like Fiverr, but you're definitely gonna get somewhere. But you at least want to set up an account and just stay close and connected to your phone every single day. Check it just to make sure that you're getting clients and just give an insane discount, an irresistible offer. But what I would recommend also is if you already have an audience, and me already have a lot of followers, I would just ask people, "Oh, you guys want to start a YouTube channel? Yeah, just I'm here and I could help you guys out." Or go on YouTube and email people who already have YouTube channels and tell them that, hey, listen, I could give you thumbnails for an affordable price. It'd be inexpensive because I'm just starting out. Just give value to them because trust me, when you give value to people, people can recognize that. So yeah, that's all you really have to do, guys. Hopefully you guys follow this to the T and yeah, start making some money because at the end of the day, if you have a phone in your hand, if you have ChatGPT in your hand, there's no reason why you should be broke. No reason. So if you learned something from this video, you know exactly what you should do. Click the link in the bio. Click the link underneath this video. You know me. I'm not gonna tell you to go out there and make money. Because I don't like when people tell me to do what I don't want to do. I don't like when people give me advice. I mean orders. But you know what to do.